Did you know you are doing social media wrong? People say you need to get social media to advertise your art and craft online and sell effectively. And while this is a really powerful tool, so many people do it wrong. Let's have a look at the mistakes that you might be making. Keeping doing the same thing, even though it isn't working. Every day you have a whole list of things you do across all your social media. You're doing lots of things, so you know you're working hard. But it's just not providing results. Stop. Take a look at what you're doing. Pause for a minute. If you're doing the same thing and literally your views and interactions are not increasing, then you need to really look at what you're doing. You need to change things up. You can't keep on doing the same thing and expecting different results. Spreading yourself too thin. There are so many different platforms, and everyone will give you a story of what's worked for them, and so you feel you have to try all of them at the one time. This means you're working super hard, but it's really difficult to see what is actually working for you. And equally importantly, what isn't working. You don't have the time to focus on building on one platform, so you don't know if it could be good for you. You don't understand what that platform is like, what people on there are like, what the algorithm is like to get your stuff seen by people. You just put up the same content across multiple platforms and don't even have the time to interact with your audience there. Instead, choose yourself one platform and give yourself a sensible period of time, say at least a month, to really work on that platform. And then at the end of the month, check in and see how you did. See if you were starting to understand things. See if you were starting to grow. Watch tutorials on how to grow on that platform. Look at creators who are similar to you that are being successful on that platform. And try and learn from their style, their SEO, the type of photographs, the type of content they put into this place. Assess your growth at the end of this period and decide if this was worth your time, and if it's not, then move on to the next platform. Another thing to consider is expecting too much too soon. It takes time to build a community. Don't be expecting your first post to go viral. Growth could just be simply 2 people liking one post and then the next post 3 people liking it. That is growth. Not spending enough time on the platform. Social media is just that. It's social. If you don't like that platform and don't enjoy spending time there, how are you going to understand that platform? And more importantly, how are you going to understand the mindset, what the people on that platform enjoy? How can you build a strong community of friends that feel that have that personal connection with you, the artist? If this is not a platform you enjoy being on, then it will become a chore for you. It'll become hard work and you'll resent it. There are so many social media platforms out there and they all work differently for different people. So find the ones that you enjoy, that you understand, that you're already spending your time there, and work on building your community there. Spamming. This is the biggest one, the biggest mistake people make. Joining groups and boards solely to advertise your stuff. Not really being part of the community at all. We have all seen those kind of people that post just about on every comment a link to whatever they're trying to sell. Who PM everybody who even slightly engages in them to try and push their product. And join hundreds of groups every day just to carry on that cycle, especially because they're getting thrown out of so many groups every day. This very much does not work. Think about it. How often have you bought something from that person that annoyingly spams in the group that you enjoy being in? How often do you love it if you liked someone's post they're trying to sell you Juice Plus capsules? How often do you actually buy them? It's rude to the group owners. These are the people that have built this group, that have built this community from their own hard work. They're likely to block you. And most people won't have even been interested in that link for the short time it was up before it was removed by the group mods. So basically, it is a total waste of your time. Yes, join groups, join communities that are relevant to your target market. Enjoy spending time there, getting to know people, being helpful when people ask questions, being an authority on your subject. You can have a link to your shop or whatever you want in your bio, in your about section. So if people are liking what you say, then they can go and find you for themselves, and they will. If in the group you are asked to link, always make sure that that's okay. Ask the group owners, or check in the about section, check in the rules that it's okay for you to link. And as people already have a good history in that group of liking and engaging with the things that you say, your post is way more likely to get noticed than if you just jump in and spam. So it will actually get seen by more people. And you know, the magic thing that's going to happen is you're really not going to have to post your links, because other people in the group are going to post your links for you, because you're an asset to the group and very relevant to the group. Making your page all about you. Yes, the end goal that you're planning here is to market your wares, to get people to buy your stuff, to make money. But making your page that's just about you posting what you've just made that you want people to buy. Here's my new listing up in my shop. Go away to my shop and buy this. Yeah, that's not good. That kind of mindset means you're way less likely to actually reach people, which is what we're wanting to do. So instead of just posting links of love me, buy my stuff, go to this other platform and like me here as well, that's all about you. Why not think about what your customer, what your community is wanting? Most social media platforms want to keep people on their platform. That's how they make money, by having people looking about on their platform, seeing all the adverts on the platform that people have paid for, etc. So it's happening more and more that posts and people that post constantly trying to take people off the platform. If you're constantly posting in your Facebook group to go to a different place, to go to your Etsy shop or something, then the platform's going to like you less. It's going to show you less to less people. And if it's just a spammy post that people don't like anyway, if they're not interacting with it so much, that shows you to less and less again. This is why so many people complain, for example, that their Facebook group just doesn't have the reach that it used to. It's not so much that Facebook is suppressing you because it wants you to spend money. It's Facebook is suppressing you because you're trying to hurt Facebook by taking people away from Facebook, and also people don't like what you're posting. So Facebook don't bother showing you to people if they're not going to be interested in you. So that's why you can see pages that have tens of thousands of followers that only get a few likes on every post. They've managed to suppress themselves with spam. If you post things that keep people on the platform, in fact, if they keep coming back to see what you're talking about, if they're loving what you're posting, then the platform's going to show you to more and more people. It'll first show you to more and more of your followers, and then it'll reach out to more and more people that have similar interests to your followers, because your post is relevant and people love it. So make interesting posts about your creative process, about new ranges that are coming up, about special offers that you're going to give to people just on that platform. Sneak peeks, things you love from other creators, quotes, polls, inspiration, ideas. Then people will engage with you more, and make sure you hang around so you're talking with the people when they come to you. Advertising. Did you know that many experts are now saying that advertising can kill your organic growth on many platforms? So a post that might have been doing quite well suddenly won't be getting shown to many people if you're paying for adverts as well. So you'll only get the views that you are getting from what you're paying for, rather than all the extras that you were going to get for free. It can also be difficult if you don't know about how targeting adverts work for your target market. Then you might be aiming for the wrong people and get very bad engagement. And you're likely to lose money if you don't know that your item is super popular. If it's something that customers respond really well to and spend lots of money on, then it's likely that you're going to lose money. And if the item is super popular and you know it makes lots of sales anyway, you're making lots of sales anyway on it. So it's possibly that advertising isn't really worth it at all. But I know some people do crush it with advertisement. So if you're doing well with that, then obviously keep doing it. Begging big creators to shout you out or feature you. Right, we've seen how difficult it is to build a big community. And now you're just wanting to jump on that, to jump on another creator's community for free and have them shout you out and have them pull you up. Now yes, if this person's target market is very targeted to the kind of thing that you create, this can be a tremendous boost. As we've seen earlier in the year, I had a shout out from an Instagram person, from an Instagram celebrity who had hundreds of thousands of followers, and that very much boosted my shop. That very much got lots of eyeballs everywhere for me. But actually this can be too big. This can be too much. I'll do a video on this really shortly. But sometimes you're not ready for the kind of growth that you might see. You don't know how to take the best advantage of it. If it's not a focused creator, then their followers won't care. It'll hurt you and it'll hurt that other creator for putting up stuff that people don't want to know about. It can actually be really expensive. Now, people talk a lot about, oh, this creator contacted them and was asking for money to advertise their products for them. Is this a scam? Now, we know people have worked really hard to get this following. So if their full-time job is being a creator on this platform, which some people are, then it is really hard work and their time is worth money. That can be the most focused adverts that you can have from a creator that has a very engaged community, but it can be very expensive. And of course, they may not want to work with you. If your product isn't a good fit for their followers, they have every right, they're very sensible to turn you down, because if they don't, then they can hurt their own growth, and their own growth on that platform is super important to them. So there are no shortcuts, but it can really be worth it to build up on social media. Not only do you then have a following of really engaged fans that you can communicate with if the worst happens on any of the other platforms you're on, you can also make sales of your product. You can really promote yourself that way, but also you can make money without even having to sell anything. That's something I'm going to cover in another video, so don't forget to hit subscribe so you get notified here on YouTube when that video drops. Thank you so much. See you next time.